Eric Spoelstra had this like look during the pregame, right? And he was asked about the new offense, right? This has been the very chic thing. We're all talking about the new offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, I saw this Noah LaRoche before the game. He's the whiz kid from Memphis that we stole, and I was
that
like,
Ja doesn't like.
That Ja didn't like the style of the offense. That's correct.
Yeah.
And I just wanted, like, I didn't think it was appropriate, but I was thinking about if I should just go up there and shake his hand, but I didn't do it. I didn't think it was professional, Jay Fig. That's why I didn't go up to him. But I wanted to go up to. Yeah, I'm a professional, and I just wanted to go up to Noah, and I'd be like, shake your hand, like, thank you for bringing this to Eric Spoelstra, because he was asked about this last night. So I believe the great Chuck Cooperstein, voice of the Dallas Mavericks, asked this question. I think it was him. And he was asking, he was like, hey, Spo, for those who haven't been around, like, what's the deal with this new offense? Like, where'd it come from? And I want you to look at Eric Spoelstra's eyes when he talks about this, because the pain and shame that he goes back to when he's asked about this, like, you could just tell how much last year impacted him and the way that it ended. And just take a little looky-loo and a listen. For our radio audience, like, you're gonna, like, when he starts talking about them getting bounced, it's like Eric Spoelstra witnessed a crime that he's flashing back to. That's the look you should imagine on his face when he's describing this. But it was like such a vulnerable moment from Spo on where he was at the end of last year when they got smoked.
Eric, for those who have not seen you guys a whole lot this year, what was the moment, or is there an epiphany that, last year 27th in pace, this year you're first, like, historic, like the fastest pace in 44 years. What brought you to that moment where you said, we got to change?
Yeah, I mean, what I've told everybody in this room several times, we were absolutely outclassed and embarrassed in a really bad way in the playoffs. Last time we walked off this floor, we got beat by 55. I mean, it was almost like a misprint. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever been a part of. The locker room felt the same way, and we had plenty of time to reevaluate things during the off season. We were done, and it wasn't even May, and we were done. So we had plenty of time to work on things, and then we just wanted to be open-minded. The first day of camp, I said I just want to embrace, the unknown, and I viewed that as a good thing. There's some possibilities here, but I also want for there to be and continue to be surprises as the season goes along.
Was there someone specific?
There you go. Did you not see like the look in his face? Like
no. This is when you
heartbroken.
This is when when he does this. He does the hands.
Yeah,
he does
the hands. The hands drop.
The hands drop.
It was like crazy.
His eyes, like he was like this, full of energy, and then he had to talk about last year.
That was. PTSD.
That was.
Like, that was like he was not okay.
Like
his eyes were just like.
I would imagine that. Yes, losing by 55, it makes you do some self-evaluations. You know what I mean? It makes you want to try to figure some things out. And I think that's what happened.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But like it's either like obvious. It's obvious that they were embarrassed. He said that they were humbled, but it wasn't even the words.
Humbled.
It was.
Do you see the way those guys walked off the
floor?
Yeah,
it was embarrassing. No, it was a humiliating effort. But I think that the thing that is like,
what would you expect? You won 37 games last year. Like I'm not trying to like say they shouldn't be embarrassed, but I'm saying based on the way that season went for both of those two teams, you had to know at some point this was going to get ugly. You're not going to just all of a sudden turn it around.
I think here's the thing that's embarrassing about it, though, is like if Cleveland did that and then like they went to the NBA Finals, it's one thing.
Live with that.
Like if you did that to the Oklahoma City Thunder, I think I could live with it a little more. The fact that they're not a playoff juggernaut, they were a good regular season team for sure.
They were the Heat a few years ago when they were number one in the conference.
Yeah, I don't know, but like it was just one of those things. Like, that's the team that was the biggest margin of defeat of all time. It's such a bad scarlet letter for this coach who's I think it was the third, maybe the third time he's ever been swept, ever.
Right.
And
that wasn't even swept.
It's double sweep.
They didn't even.
But you could just see the
they just scooped you up like a dead frog in the driveway.
Roadkill.
Yeah.
And you could just like you could just tell. Do you feel like he looked back when he got to his office, and because he you could see when he mentions May, and you could just see he probably looked at his office on his calendar and it just said April. It's not even May.
Right.
What am I going to do with all this time?
Right.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to reinvent offense, dude.
Well, you kind of have no choice because that's the way the league is going.
Yeah, but nobody.
It's not
like this pace, dude.
No, I get it. I get it. But keep in mind, the crazy thing about this is you've always had these guys. You had one guy who wouldn't cooperate. Jimmy wasn't a runner.
Right.
But you look at all the other guys, you ever see when Jimmy's on the bench, they always try to pick it up? Yeah, so maybe it was something that he was probably looking at before he actually did it, and then the way the season went and the way your
their offense
roster changed.
Their offense has been statistically terrible. They had to change something. But I think the thing is with Eric Spoelstra, because I think people were wondering, is like, hey, was he too set in his ways? And I do think that you're seeing a guy. This guy has obviously been a great coach his entire career.
Well, that's what great coaches adjust.
And I think that's been the thing. It's like, oh, all right, you're about to see my next move. Remember, like positionless, back with the big three.
Hold my beer.
Making a bunch of G Leaguers 500. This is going to be my great symphony right here.
Got you.
And so I think that's the cool thing. But I felt so bad when I saw that look in the pregame from him. I'm like, oh my God, he still feels it.
We were absolutely outclassed and embarrassed in a really bad way in the playoffs. Last time we walked off this floor, we got beat by 55. I mean, it was almost like a misprint. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever been a part of. The locker room felt the same way, and we had plenty of time to reevaluate things during the off season. We were done, and it wasn't even May.
That's where it got him.
Done. So we had plenty of time to work on things.
It was crazy.
He was like looking into a dark hole in that moment.
We were done.
I'm
like, when have I not coached basketball in May?
Get to a little 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. Heat win yesterday, 106-102, was boots on the ground for the game, and it was a delight. This team is awesome. They are so good at home. I am happy. It fulfills me. Thank you, Eric Spoelstra. Thank you, Spo, for taking the PTSD from that ass kicking and fixing basketball. Didn't even have Norman Powell yesterday, dude. No Wiggins. This team doesn't care. They just find a way.
The baby float. It's also in the beginning of the season. You feel differently right there if we were in the playoff run.
I feel differently about what?
Not having everybody.
Oh, yeah. Somebody did bring up yesterday to Spo because, this Steve Curry is a whiner, and loves to hear the sound of his own voice, right? Thoughtful man, smart guy, but, loves the sound of his own voice. And, he was making that whole point about this pace is running everybody down. And look, the Heat have had a lot of lower body injuries. I suppose you could be like, hey, they did in camp as well. Like, is this a case of, is this pace sustainable for the whole season? I don't know. I think we're going to find out. Not sure.
Better be.
Bam had the toe. Norm has the groin. Got a couple of hip injuries.
I'd be more concerned with the groin. The toe, you could just get stomped on the wrong way.
Josh says, Tobin, we need Spo Cruton with Team USA. Look, guys, I don't know what to tell you. You got to stop bothering me with this stuff, all right? I'm just enjoying my team. Okay.
Just like you troll me.
I'm not some floozy who's just going to go looking at every basketball player and try and recruit them to the Miami Heat. I like my team. Okay. These are our guys. Do you not see Jaime Jaquez's footwork?
Don't worry, folks. Do like I do. Give it a couple of weeks.
No, don't give it a couple. You don't have to give it any time.
Hold on. Somebody will be on the trade block.
You don't have to give it any time.
Somebody will be on the block.
Look, will a trade eventually have to happen at some point just based on, maneuvers of the team and where things are going and overlap? Maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. But am I going to be desperate chasing somebody?
Might be one of your worst lines.
What do you mean?
That is your cowardly way of never answering a question.
No, it's just I don't like to live in hypotheticals. I don't like to live in hypotheticalville. I like to live in the reality.
Does the phrase "hear me out"?
What?
Hear me out starts a whole hypothetical situation.
When trying to explain. When trying to
something,
explain.
Could be nothing.
Could be
also
something.
Yeah, that's not hypothetical. That's not hypothetical.
Really?
No, that's asking a question.
If it's either or, it's
That's
hypothetical.
not hypothetical. That's not hypothetical. Hypothetical is I have to build up a scenario. If somebody does something, like for example, could be something. If old me would have done this, okay? Leroy, did you see Anthony Davis last night wearing the Vice shirt? Seems very comfortable. And the Heat account tweeting out, bam. That's old me. New me is like, dude's a washed up bum. We got Khalil Ware. Don't need him. Don't want him, quite frankly. Hit the bricks, AD.
I love the way
that's new me.
I love the way your mouth puts your ass in situations you can't get out of.
Right.
Here we go again.
How am I? What do you mean?
Because in a week from now, you can say, make a stink.
Doubtful.
Okay.
Doubtful. I don't think so.
Not for him. Not for AD. I don't want AD.
No. There's like one guy in the league I would do that for right now. Yeah.
No. And you know what? -1 for Lion.
Why?
Because if the right name comes up, your ass would be all over it.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
You just confirmed one
I don't
name.
think so. Yeah, I said one name. I'm being honest.
There's more. There's more.
I don't think so.
There is.
There's absolutely, positively more.
Name him.
Luca.
A little portly, is he really?
Wait,
Now
You're
you wanna
full of
change
it.
your phone.
Wait.
And let me tell you something.
Wait.
Whiner.
What about where you were with Ja
Hmm?
a week ago?
That's so true. Oh,
Whenever
much more-
Zion's name
so much
shows
more.
up, Giannis.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. I have here's two things. Two things have changed. One, I mean, he was very rude to Klay
The
Thompson.
only thing that changed was the day.
No,
what has
no.
changed? I'll tell you what's changed.
Tobin, he's been the same person.
Nah,
Same person.
I don't know.
He has
But
that.
you want to know what's not the same? This Heat team. And Norman Powell changed me. I really think it's Norman Powell changed me.
Do you remember when we in the summer when those Luca and Bam pictures came out?
That was a good time.
Excitement?
That was a good time.
Don't
but
say you're not.
unfortunately,
he's
right.
quirky. He's
Again.
He's thinner. He's in shape.
I understand,
And
Brittany.
now he's portly.
Brittany, here's the thing. You make fair, sound points. But again, you're going back to a different Tobin, a different time. This is post Norman Powell.
5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm a different guy now.
Like
This
You
team
can't
has
even say that
changed
in
me.
a serious
Can I
face.
just say
Do you
this?
like what? Who could I give up
How-
for Davion Mitchell? Who will make me as happy
know
as
what you
Davion
are.
Mitchell?
You're
Right
so
now-
full of
hey,
it,
Who will make me
Tony.
as happy as Davion
Right
Mitchell?
now,
You're
you're about
full of
as
it.
slippery as Mima's turkey right
No,
now.
no way, dude.
Yep. You
Not
know
me.
when you put that season on that turkey, the olive oil to put
No
the
one
season, and
is.
it's
I'm
That's it.
genuine. I really think nobody can make me as happy as Davion Mitchell.
can I strap your
Why?
Flip that,
so you
Brittany.
can be a
Flip
turkey?
it.
Clip what?
I'm gonna clip
Him
it.
That
saying
no,
that.
nobody
Mhm.
can make me as happy as Dave. I
Yes.
just saw.
All right, say it loud and clear for the mic so I can clip it.
I don't think anybody can make me as happy as Davion Mitchell.
Now state the date. And
November
time.
25th, 2025, 1:32 p.m.
Thank you.
On the day of Bernie
And now
Kosar's
sign
birth.
it. And now sign it.
Although one person
Say your name.
who can make me as happy as Davion Mitchell,
Too late. Too
No,
late.
You're too late. You already
just
signed
one
it.
other person.
No,
you're too
one other
late now.
person.
You can't
Too
do
late.
that.
Just one other
No.
person.
No.
Pella Larson.
Oh,
-1.
That's it.
mi-
That's the list.
-1 for lying.
That's the list.
Minus
This
one.
man's putting his face on the line for the Miami Heat, and you guys want to trade everybody. Get Tyler out of here. Get me John Moran. You guys are very immature. Enjoy your basketball team.
I'm sorry. You're the one who wanted John Morant. All of us disagreed.
Initially. But Norman Powell changed
Like-
me.
Intangible
Last
just got his
week-
ass kicked by the rim.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, Brittany. I'm sorry. I'm not the
Hey.
same guy anymore.
Do you understand the
I've
level
changed.
of fraudulence you have done the last
I don't
5
think I am
minutes
being
of
a
the show
fraud.
with?
I don't think I am being a fraud. What?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
You're
I haven't fired up the trade machine once since the season started.
agreed, but you're embarrassing yourself right now.
I'm not embarrassing myself. You're embarrassing yourself. You don't believe in this team.
There we go. That's it. I know.
You don't
what are
believe
you?
in
I know I
this
am, but what?
team.
No, you
I
don't.
know you are, but what am
obviously
I?
because you want me to be your clown. You want me to be out here trying to do the thing, Tobin, do the way. Like, no, I don't want to do that anymore.
No,
I don't want to do that anymore.
No. Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't want to do
So
that anymore.
listen, the next time you come up here,
Mhm.
even suggesting a trade,
Right. What?
okay,
I won't. So you don't have to
Okay.
worry about it.
dude, you can't promise what you're gonna do 5 minutes from now. How you gonna promise what
Nobody
you're gonna
holds
do 5
themselves
days
more
from now?
accountable than me. You kidding me?
No, you're the guy that makes this ridiculous take, and then you go, no, I said may have.
I really believe that
I
my opinion.
want the knife,
No.
please.
No, don't do that. I really think that nobody can make me as happy as Davion Mitchell. I believe that.
Really?
Yeah.
All you need to do is see Ant-Man complaining on the sidelines, and you'll change.
I can't worry
He makes
about
you
this.
happier than Nico.
Nico makes me happy, but not as happy as Davion Mitchell.
Okay.
That's even a tune change from
Wait,
the summer.
Brittany, if you're not familiar with his work, in a week or two, Davion will be in every package
No.
that sends a
Not gonna
guy out to
happen.
get
Sorry.
every package.
Not gonna happen. Sorry.
Everyone, throw in Davion for filler.
That's not gonna happen. I would never treat him like filler.
Okay. Wait, Jaime was the guy last year.
Well, he stunk last year.
Okay, but again, every year is not going to be great. Like if every year is great, you're a Hall of Famer.
I would have taken not great in a heartbeat last year. Don't say it wasn't not great.
But I'm just saying, what do you think? The second year is
I
up,
think he
ebbs
fixed it.
and
I think
flows.
like Spo, he was embarrassed and he went on a retreat. He found himself.
Really?
Yep.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
Lost and immature. You found me. You found me.
Those are
That's
not the
Jaime.
lyrics.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Definitely
not the
is. I
words.
think it is. What is
Like,
it?
I'm not even an intangible, and that's
Lying on the floor.
I'm so shook.
why do you insist? You know why he's doing this?
What?
Because this is his last.
Do this any day of the week, dude.
This is his last day. That's
I swear to God, I would do this any day. I'm sorry you want to trade Jaime Jaquez.
I didn't say.
I don't sign up for that. I don't co-sign that.
Wait, I didn't say I want to try.
Then why are you bucking against me?
bucking against you?
Yeah.
I'm just bucking against
You know what you are? You like I'm trying to change, and you're like, here you go, Alki. Here's some whiskey. That's you. That's you.
You see how we like?
I'm trying to change my ways.
How do we get from one extreme to the other?
12 steps.
Last week we were
It's
talking
very
about
extreme.
trades, and now we're talking about alcoholism.
You're like, here, drink it, boo. You know, you won't let me change.
Can I just say this? At no point in time have I ever had to persuade you.
Mhm.
Okay.
About what?
The drinky poos.
That's not this. That's figurative.
I know.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, I needed a code word to get out of trouble with you last time. Because you start shadow boxing next to me, and I didn't know how to react.
It was one time.
Pretty sure
You've acted silly
you've
too.
had much moments after that.
Yeah. You were so drunk as a skunk you couldn't even buckle your seatbelt.
That was before we
You
were
were under the influence.
No, we were
in
on our
this
way.
story.
No, we were on our way to the restaurant.
Tell me more.
We can't. We gotta take a break.